Welcome to today's video. Do not buy any phone on eBay if you see the following on a phone. That is what I want to share with you. So now I'm going to dive straight into eBay and show you some of those red flags that will tell you that a phone is not a good deal. So let's quickly go. Just as usual, we're going to be using iPhone 7 as an example. So we're going to do this very quickly. I want this video to be short. Do not buy if you see the following on the phone. If you see the following on a phone. Okay. All right. So the first thing we want to look at is the network. Which network is the phone? Every phone on iPhone comes with a network. Is either is Verizon, it's either is AT&T, it's either is T-Mobile, it's either is Sprint. So you have to know the network of the phone. You have to know the network of the phone. So which one do you need to be careful of? You need to be careful of if an iPhone that is locked. That is number one. You need to be careful of an iPhone that is locked. Don't buy. Of course, in my other video, I told you how you can use a SIM chip to use on your phone if your iPhone is locked. But the challenge with that is that you will not be able to sell the phone. The reason is because by the time you want to sell the phone, the new owner, the person you are selling the phone to, will want to put his SIM inside that chip. And in the process of doing that, it may damage the phone. So I will only advise you to buy a locked phone if you are going to use it on your own, if you are not selling. Are you getting now? But if you're going to use for some time and also sell, then there's going to be a challenge because the person will not be able to use it. So, above all, if you want to go into iPhone business, don't buy a locked phone. That's number one. Number two, how will you know if the phone is locked? Let me quickly show you something. Let me say iPhone 7 locked. Let me write locked so that you will see where you will be able to identify that the phone is locked. So I want to check for a phone that is locked so that you see, for example, this one is locked. Let's quickly see this. You can see the phone is locked. So if you see a phone like this, you have to be very careful not to buy. So that is the first thing you're going to see. Let's check. Is there any other example? Let us see if you're going to see another example. So this is another one, iPhone 7 32 gig matte block locked. So this is where to see a phone that is locked. He's going. You will definitely look at see it on the phone description. The first thing you're going to see after the name of the phone, the gigabyte, is if it's locked or it's unlocked. So you see this one is locked. So that is the first kind of phone to be careful of. Now, even though you want to now buy a locked phone, as I said, that you have to use chip and all of that, there are people who unlock a iPhone. If you want to even give that a try, or you want to risk an iPhone, then what is the second red flag you need to look out for? The second red flag is don't buy a Sprint locked phone. Sprint locked phone. Sprint is a phone, is one of the iPhone network in in the US, in the UK. And I said it earlier that we have different network. We have the Verizon, we have the AT&T, we have Sprint, we have T-Mobile. There are a lot of them. So which one you now need to be careful of? The one you need to be careful of, it's the Sprint locked phone. That is, even though you are going to be buying a locked phone to unlock in Nigeria, then you have to be careful of this print. You know, um, you have to be careful of sprint. You come in, let me show you. How will you know if it is locked with a sprint network? How will you know? Let me show you very, very quickly. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. All right. So, let me show you. Yep, I have one here. Let's open this phone so that you can see. So you can see this one is in iPhone 7 Plus Gold, locked to Sprint. Run away from this phone with immediate effect. With immediate effect, run away from this kind of phones. I get my any phone that is locked with Sprint network. Don't even dare, no matter how cheap it is, stay away from it. The reason is because Sprint network phone to it. By the time you bring it down, even though you have somebody to unlock it for it, it's going to be very, very expensive. Some persons even charge up to 15,000 naira to lock a Sprint to unlock a Sprint phone. I get me now. So stay away from this type of phone. Now, the second thing is the third red flag is a phone that is locked to iCloud, that is iCloud locked. So let's quickly say, how will you know if a phone is iCloud lock? Let's quickly look at it. Let's go and see this. Um, IC normally is going to say IC. IC means iCloud. So let's see. Wow. So this is one here. Let's quickly check this. So you will see this one is saying Apple iPhone 7 Plus 128 gig rose gold IC locked. Run with immediate effect. You see, it says it's in good condition, but it's IC locked. I get me now. That is a red flag. Don't buy. Don't buy. You may find it very difficult to unlock it in Nigeria. Don't buy. Although it has positive 100% positive feedback, I get me now. But at the same time, you don't want to buy a phone you will not be able to use. Is that taken? Is in an excellent condition and all of that, but at the same time, you must be able to use the phone. So, what do you do? If you want to go for this phone, you call your engineer. I have an iPhone, it's iCloud lock. Can you unlock it? Most of the time, it's difficult. So, stay away from it so you don't get your fingers burned. Now, which other phone? Red flag number four. Red flag number four is a phone that is on debt. That is on debt. How will you know if a phone is on debt? You know, in the US they use what is it called? They use credit card system. So some of these boys, some of these people in the US, they'll buy phone on credit. You know, since it's they pay from their debit card, so they will not pay off the phone and they will unleash the phone for sale. I get me. If you buy such a phone, you're on your own, you'll not be able to use it until you pay that gbese on the phone. So how will you know if a phone is on debt? Let's quickly check. Let's 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 check. Um, let's see if we can find something that is on debt, so that you will see where to identify if the phone is on debt or not. Um, 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 um. All right, because of time, let me go back up. But you'll definitely see it on the description. Let me let me see this. No, this is not a phone. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. All right. Let me see. I've not gotten anyone to show you yet. It's not common anyway. It's not common. It's not common, but you have to be careful of it. Coming. Let me see this. Let me see. Okay, I'm fine that for now, but it's usually around here. If it's on depth, you will see it as somewhere around here that the phone is actually the owner of the phone is still holding, so you will see it. Or you can also go down and read the description. So by the time you read the description, you will know that the phone is still on depth. I don't have time to read all of this. So um so that is that. You have to check. I know it's somewhere there, but you have to check. So the last one is called the IMEI number. Unsure. Don't buy a phone if you are not sure of the IMEI number. Let's see, like for this one now, you can see how will you see that you scroll down? You see IEMI is on the photos. So let's check. Let's go back. That's not what I want to show us. So we have to see IMEI. Let me show you where you can find this very quickly. So so now we can see for this one they say clean IMEI. So that means you are good to go to buy a phone like this. You can see this one they say clean IMEI. So that means they've clean, it's very clean. I get me now. So in my other videos I talked about the IMEIs and all of that and what it is. So you may want to check that video out to know what is the meaning of IMEI and how to actually check it, how to see it on your iPhone. So you must make sure that it is clean. Don't buy any iPhone that you are not sure of the IMEI. Are you getting me now? So don't buy any phone that you are not sure of the IMEI. Let's see this one. And let's see this one. Fastest what? Let's see this. Let me go back to this first one. Unlock T-Mobile iPhone 8 Plus. All of them have clean IMEI. So you really want to check that to be sure that you're not going to have issues with the phone when the phone gets to Nigeria. So very, very important that you get that clear. So if the seller did not include that or did not talk about that, you may want to chat the seller up to confirm about the IMEI number, you know, before you make payment. How do you get that done? You come up here, let's assume that this IMEI is not here and I want to confirm from the seller. I just come here, you see contact seller. I get now. So I can check, chat with the seller here and let him know what I want. Make some inquiry. I can contact seller here. And by the time you click on this contact seller, for example, it takes me to a place where I can put in my information. It will ask me to log in and all of that for me to be able to chat with the seller. But I don't want to do that. This video is just to show you 5 red flags to look out for before you make any payment for phone. So The first thing we talk about is not to buy a locked phone. If even though you have to ship down to Nigeria to unlock, but it's better you stay away from locked phone because it may gives you headache. The second thing we talk about is staying away, even though you have to buy a locked phone, stay away from phone that is locked to Sprint network. Any phone that is locked to Sprint network, you stay away from it. Then the third thing we talk about is a phone that is iCloud locked. You can most time you see it IC locked. Stay away from it. A phone that is on debt, stay away from it. And a phone that doesn't have a sure IMEI number, stay away from it because it may be a stolen phone and you will not know. So if the IMEI number is not clean, then stay away from it. It must be clean, ready for use. Thank you very much. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I advise you do that now so that you will get my next powerful video. My next powerful video, the next video is going to be a very powerful one. I'm going to be exposing some hidden secret on gadget importation, how we make money from gadget importation. So if you have not subscribed, do that now if you don't want to miss that next powerful video. Until then, please go on eBay and also try side the phone, check these red flags, and get ready for the next video. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.